Okay, actually, after installing plugins of vrml and x3d on Notepad++, all the keywords can be seen for you with different colors like def, loop, or things like that, and you can see all the keywords. What I did, I added some more codes to the golden selection. Only single line, like let me remove this one. Model, it's just like comment, a model. That has been created in SketchUp by or via golden selection. Okay. Actually, in the beginning of this one, I need to use def and define golden selection for name as a name for the whole 3D model in order to do the interpolation. Interpolating is one of the most important thing during the animation. Okay, and again, the name of the golden selection came here. So it means that in this part we have a def clock rotation. So we have route in and route out. Time sensor loop through and cycle interval 10 second, and we will define one more rule as rotation, and in this rotation we have orientation interpolator. The orientation interpolator, it means that I'm going to interpolate between the 0, half, and 1. Okay, so it means that the key and the key value, they have to be actually in the same so for example 0 and 0.0 is exactly will be happen based on this coordinate system. So it means that around only z axis, okay, I can tell the system in order to do it around y axis. So it means that the rotation will be around y axis. It means that exactly at this time I have to be at the position of 0 gradient around y-axis, and at this point I have to be around this axis, around y-axis at this position, and also around so it's about p 0.3.14 which is equal to 180 degree, and 6.28 which is equal to 360 degree. Okay, so this one also I'm going to put 0, and this one 1. Okay, Control S, and let me run the program once more. Here we go. Okay, say F5, see how. Okay, Now it's rotating based on y-axis. Just to make a background also, to give some colors to the background, actually we can also give some colors to the background. Let me first do it again, another rotation based on x-axis. So here 1 0 0, and this is the angle 1 0 0 based on x-axis. So it means that based on x rotate, but not based on y and z. Okay, this one also rotate based on x but not y and z. Then Control S, let's save it. Come here, Control F5, it will start rotating in this way, as you can see. Okay, now let's again do another rotation based on, what do you call it, z-axis. So it means that this one should be 1. So it means that it's interpolating the route. It's working based on clock rotation, and then if the fraction changed, rotation set fraction, and then once the value changed, as you can see, value changed, golden selection, which is called for the whole object, start rotating based on and also VRML is case sensitive, so you have to be careful about this. For example, this rotation is totally different from this rotation because this is a keyword based on orientation interpolator. It's a keyword, but the golden selection is the name that I gave you for the whole object to rotate. Okay, so we have the route in and route out. So the geometry is starting to create the same object in different positions, and then you will see the animation. That's why it's giving you the feeling of animation. And now let's add some more other things to the background so that it can be seen a little bit better. I'm going to add background. Okay. Background. Let's say background. And maybe I give the color sky color. So in the background we have more nodes, like let's say sky color, like this one, and then the sky color has 3 different, what do you call it, colors for the, 3 different colors for the different angle. Let me just put it like this. Okay, and in the sky color, the best colors that we can put maybe 0, 0.22 and 0.7 comma, this is the RGB actually, comma, yeah, and 0, 0, 5, and 1, comma, 1 space, 1 space, and 1. So I think, and this is, yeah, sky color. And also the sky angle can be used here. Sky angle, sky angle, okay. And here in the sky angle, let me see, 1.309, comma, 1.571, then I'm going to close it right. Control S just to see what's happening. F5 here. Yeah, this is the sky color that we added to the scene. Now, what else we want to add? The ground color. Also, we can add based on, what do you call it? Ground color. We can add based on some more other parameters, like let's say, so it's sky angle. Now ground color, ground color, yeah. And in the ground color, actually I can add these numbers as well in the ground color. Okay, let me, okay. And the numbers for the ground, the best numbers that we can add, 0.1, 0.1, and 0. Okay, and then comma, 0.4, 0.25, and also 0.2. The best numbers for ground color, comma, and also 0.6, 0.6, and again 0.6, 0.6 for the ground color actually, and also one ground angle I need to add here, ground angle, ground angle, sorry, ground angle. And then in the ground angle, actually I can put these numbers here, 1.309, comma, 1.57571. Okay, yeah, Control S, and then I'm coming to the place and then Control V just to F5 to see how it looks. Okay, this is ground color as you can see. And now if I rotate it, the ground color also is based on this. It will be rotated as you can see, ground color. Okay, again I'm pressing F5. Okay, and now actually we are going to discuss a little bit how to see different angles for this one. How to see different angles. For the time being, I'm coming to the file, and for the rotating part, so after adding these angles for the parameters, I'm going to tell the system to do the animation based on X and Y. Okay, so do the rotation based on X and Y. Okay, like this. Okay, this one is 0. Okay, Control S, I'm saving it and then coming here, F5. After saving, actually let me close it and again open the file once more. Hello, blocked. As you can see now, it's rotating based on X and Y. Now if I want to rotate it based on X, Y and Z, exactly, I mean doing the same interpolation, I'll come here and then here I'll add 1 1. So it means that based on X, Y, Z all together it will do the interpolation. As you can see here, Control S and then come here, F5, see how. Now the object is doing actually a kind of interpolation based on X, Y and Z. Okay, now let's see whether we can convert this file to other formats. In order to convert the file to another format, I'm going to search here, let's say X3D DOM, okay, vrml converter. This is one of the ways. Interoperability is one of the most important things in 3D modeling. Interoperability means converting or changing one format to another. Okay, FME is one of the applications that can be used for this purpose. FME, okay, FME, see, is a very powerful application for converting 3D formats to each other, or almost all the formats to each other. Even you can create a SGML format. Okay, now what I'm going to do actually, I'm going to copy and paste the whole thing here, Control A, Control C, and Control V. Okay, now I'm going to tell the system to convert it to the X3D. Okay, convert to X3D. What's in convert? Once it's finished, I can copy and paste the whole thing from here to another, what do you call it? To another file and call it x3d. So it takes time. It's a huge file with lots of actually, so it's the same file actually converted to x3d. Okay, once I finished, right click, copy, and then I'm going to create a new file. File, new, then Control V, paste it here, whatever you have copied. For the time being, it's not understanding the keywords in x3d file, because even though I already installed x3d plugins for the Notepad++, but it cannot recognize the, for example, appearance is a keyword, index space set is a keyword, but cannot understand because still the extension of the file is not x3d. Okay, once I've done, I'll come here and save as. Let's say in the desktop, I'll select, maybe Golden Selection version 2, Golden Selection, Golden Selection V2 X3D. X3D, okay, and then save. Once I save this one, I can close it, and again I'm closing this one as well. In the desktop, I'm going there, and then Golden Selection, I have to see the file. Where's the file? Maybe I open it in the Notepad++ again to see whether I can find the file. Open Golden Selection X3D. Yeah, it's in desktop. Yeah. Okay. As you can see now, it's already X3D. Understood. What is the X3D? Yeah. And now. So the keywords are known for this application. Now let me come here and then find the Golden Selection X3D. Yeah, here you are. If I double click on this one, it's going to rotate. Yeah. But I'm in the middle of the sphere, like this. I'm in the middle of the sphere, so I can say based on walking or flying. The same story goes here when I want to actually convert it to the HTML5. Okay, the only thing that I need to know, instead of converting to X3D, I can convert it to HTML5, like this one, X3D DOM, HTML5, and then so it means that even though I can select this one, copy, and here Control A, or maybe reset, and then Control V, paste it here, the X3D file, and here I'll tell the system that it's X3D file and converting to HTML5. Yeah, HTML5. Or even though you can again convert it to vrml, but I'm going to convert to HTML5, and then convert encoding. And now, as you can see, it's already converted to HTML5. So I have 32 gigabyte of random access memory, so it's easy for me to copy and paste any kind of huge text file. If you have small amount of random access memory, you may face with a problem, so it becomes very slow, the system. So as you can see, also in this system, also it's getting a little bit slow. Okay, Control C. So this is HTML5, and then here I'll come and make a new file, new, and then Control V, paste it here. So I'll save it as HTML file, save as on the desktop, Golden Selection, where to Golden Selection. Okay, v2 dot html. So this is XHTML5. Okay, and now the file is already here on the desktop, Golden Selection, HTML5. If I double click on this one, actually it will open for me the file. Let me open it using Chrome or maybe Internet Explorer. No idea. Control V, and enter. Okay, now you can see that actually it's opening the file. You can also edit the file, let's say, to make it a little bit bigger. Maybe in the beginning you can come here and then change the size of the, let's say, 1024, maybe 1024, and the standard one, 768, maybe. Control S, and then F5. Okay, and make a little bit bigger. It depends on the size of your monitor. You can also change the way that it's rotating. But if you want to do the, what do you call it, changes for the rotation in this area, I'll tell you how to do that. Actually, to 80 960, Control S, then F5. Yeah, still it's bigger now. Rotating, and if you want to change the parameters of the rotation, it's not that difficult. Here also you have the same story. So it means that instead of saying that okay, at this position, as at the key value of 0 stay in the same in this position around x, y, z axis, I'm going to tell the system only around x axis. So these two should be 0 and 0. And again, so this is the first one, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. At the position of 0, and these two actually should be, yeah, only the whole of x-axis. So it means that it should be 1 0 0. Okay, and also at the time of 1, so at the time of 0, at the time of halfway to go, and at the time of 1, it should be at least 3 of them, so that you can do the interpolation. If you remove 2 of them, it's not possible. It will not do anything. So for the timing, I'm just going to change this one. I'll show you as well. So 1 0 0, Control S, and then Alt Tab F5. Okay, this is rotating based on, as I mentioned, as I mentioned, based on x-axis. And now I'm going to delete 2 keys, and you will see that it will not do anything. So if I delete the time of half like this, let's say delete, and then come here and delete, so this one also. So it means that at the time of half I have nothing. So I have two key values and 2 points. Okay, Control S, and then come here, F5. It's doing nothing because 2 points are very low for interpolation, and it will not do anything. And actually it's doing something. What's it doing? It's staying in the same place. The 0 angle, it's equal to 360-degree angle. So it means that it's not doing anything. So we need to put something in the middle, as you can see. Control Z, Control Z. So it means that at the time of 0, stay around x-axis at the degree of 0. At the time of half, stay around x-axis around 180 degree, and at the time of 1, stay around x-axis around 360 degree. Okay, so it will do the rotation. Control S, I'll save it, and then I'll come here and F5, it will start animating again. Here is the procedure how to convert your any kind of 3D model to VRML, to X3D, and also to HTML5, so that it can be a web-based application. You have seen a lot of virtual shoppings based on 3D models. The 3D model can be created in any application, it doesn't matter. So, for example, Maya or whatever, all of them you can export VRML file, and then you can import the VRML file to the this website, and then, as I mentioned, to this website, and then you can convert it to HTML5 and then take it here. That's all you can do.